Hello everybody. Welcome to my first ever YouTube review. This is a review for Haunting the Chapel by Slayer. It's their first EP. This was released back in 1983, the same year as Show No Mercy. And this is really the only EP that really matters, in my opinion, because the other ones just don't hold any significance. This is very significant because it bridges the gap of the sound that they would later have, their signature sound, for because it has a mix of the sound that they had on the original release, their first album, and the sound that they had on Hell Awaits, which they perfected on Rain and Blood. Now, I believe this is the version that was released in 2004. Yeah, this is a 2004 re-release, which has Aggressive Perfector on it. Start with the guys on the album. There's Jeff Hanneman, I believe is the lead guitarist. Then of course there is Dave Lombardo on drums. Yeah, and Kerry King on lead guitars also, and Tom Moran on bass and vocals. The first song, Chemical Warfare, is a classic. I believe before they retired, there was every single show they played Chemical Warfare, or I'm pretty sure majority of the time. Captor of Sin is not really my cup of tea. Haunting the Chapel is underrated, and Aggressive Perfector is also kind of underrated. Chemical Warfare, you can start with that one. Chemical Warfare is extremely fast, and it seems like if it were on a studio album, it would have been probably either Hell Awaits or Rain and Blood. It's, in my opinion, it's pretty good. Not bad, but just okay. Nothing really to say about that. Although I do prefer the version on the Live Undead album. Captor of Sin, like I said before, not my cup of tea. It was on Live Undead, but didn't make it that great. Haunting the Chapel. This is the title track of this EP. I really like. I have a lot to say about this one. It starts off with sort of a not slow, but very, I guess, slower riff compared to a lot of other Slayer songs. But it gets really more fast towards when Tom Araya starts singing. I really love the first part of the song where he's just like the Holy Cross, symbol of lies. To me, it's Christian born. Now, apparently, one of the guys that worked on the album, I guess the producer or whatever, I guess he was fine with all the lyrics on the first album, but then this EP came out. The moment Tom Araya spoke those first part of the lyrics, I guess, but I saw from what I heard, I guess he freaked out or something, and was like, "Oh, we're all going to hell for this." Haunting the Chapel also kind of reminds me of the song "Chapel of Ghouls" from Morbid Angel's Altar of Madness. I don't know if Morbid Angel was inspired by Haunting the Chapel, but there are some similarities. The stories of what's going on are basically the same. Aggressive Perfector is the added track, and is the one that I was actually kind of looking forward to when first listening to this, and it's pretty good. I didn't like it at first when I heard it on the Live Undead album, but it's grown on me. The artwork, I'm gonna talk about the artwork. The artwork is lacking. See it glare from windows, but it's honestly not that good. The logo kind of looks like something someone would draw in Sketchbook. There we go. It just looks really unprofessional and just tacked on there. But Haunting the Chapel words, I guess, are kind of cool with them being just dripping blood, I guess. There's the back. Disc inside, just standard picture. And then here's the inside. It's not much. But that's it for this first review. I don't really have much to say because it isn't a full album. So this review is pretty short. But overall, I'd give this EP, I don't know, a 4 out of 10. It's good. It's important because it bridges the gap between Show No Mercy and Elowaits, but honestly, I only really listen to this album for Haunting the Chapel and Chemical Warfare, but that's it. Those songs are good, but everything else is just sort of okay. And that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.